Hey everybody, what's going on? Servant IK coming to you right now for another episode of World of Warships for Beginners. What I have for you today is what to do in the first 3 minutes of a game. Coming up right now. All right, boys and girls, here's what we got. First thing we want to do in the first 3 minutes of this game is we want to see what the enemy team hit. And we can get a little bit of a look here just by seeing here, just by clicking team members, you can get a little bit of a look. You also want to see what mission you're doing. Is it domination? Is it standard battle, or is it epicenter? You got to figure out which one it is, and then it's going to tell you how you're going to approach. Also, you're going to see where on the board you're going to be located at. Now you can do this by hitting the map key and the M key. You guys can see that the Icaruses are all up to the top, and then you are playing right toward the middle. Then you have to determine what direction that you would like to go. Would you like to go to A, to B, to C? Depending on what the rest of the team is doing, will depend on what you are going to do. Also, within the first 3 minutes, you want to hit this tab button to see exactly what you have. Now you have a little bit of more time to see, do they have radar? Do they have cruisers? Do they have heavy battleships? What kind of destroyers do they have, and the potential for those destroyers? Now, knowing your enemy ship is going to be very key to this. And then you make your decision. Okay, guys, well, it looks like I need to go out to B, so I'm going to go out. I'm going to go ahead and come on over to B. How am I going to approach B is another thing that you need to look at. Look at the position. Where, at this point in time, where are your ships going? Where are their ships going? You don't know yet because you can't get any spots. So where is this guy going? Is he going up to the top? Do we need to support him? There's already a guy in Charlie within less than a minute, so maybe we should go up there and contest Charlie. So these are all things that you have to decide within the first 3 minutes. Now, after you get to this point, then the whole set of variables differs again, and how much nuance is in this game. It's very interesting. It's very mentally set to where you're going to have to pay attention to what's going on. The other thing is this mini map. You see this mini map right here? I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. You guys can make this bigger and smaller with the plus and the minus key right there, as you see as it's going up and down. Make sure that you guys have this little hit here. My biggest tip for everybody is this mini map. Click on this cogwheel here, and then last known positions, range, numerical values, and ship names. That way you can see the Icarus there. If I take off ship names, then ship names go away. The range numerical values on these, and there we go. We're into an Icarus. Less than 2 minutes into the game already. We're already having to try to fight this guy. Now we have to determine other things of what we have to do. Do we fight this guy? Do we run? Do we torpedo him? Do we gun him down? What do we have to do? He's coming around the corner, so let's go ahead and drop our torpedoes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's also, so let's break this down again for you just one more time. I wrote down a little checklist here, and we're going to do a checklist right here. Number one, check your mini map. Where are you versus where your division is? If you're playing in a division, where the rest of your team is. What cap are you at? That's number two. What cap are you at? Are you playing domination? Are you playing standard battle? Are you playing epicenter? If you're playing these things, where do you go? What do you attack? This is where you determine what direction that you want to go. Now, that's not to say that you're set in stone on this, so be flexible. So if it's not going very well for you, turn around and run away. It's fine. Disengage and go back and do something else. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck doing this stuff. Number three, how to approach your cap. If you're going to C cap, do I approach from the left side? Do I approach from the right side? Do I go all the way in across the opening? Do I just sneak myself in there just to delay the rest of my team? These are things that you need to determine as you're getting closer to that cap, and you get closer to that cap between the first 3 minutes of this game. And the last thing, hit that tab button, see what's on the enemy team, know your enemy ships. Know which ones have radar, know their torpedo locations, know their detectability. If not, ask somebody. Somebody in that chat will be like, hey, what's the torpedo range on this? Somebody will always tell you to help you out. They have never not gotten the right answer out of the chat. There's trolls. You're going to get some trolls in the chat, so play that by ear. But just understand that these people want to win these games, generally. Generally, people want to win these games. So overall, the first 3 minutes are very crucial to any World of Warships games. Now, there's still a lot of more nuances that we have not talked about between the first 3 minutes of the game. What do you do for DD? Specific situations, and I'm not going to go into too many specific situations for the reason because every game that I have played over the 13,000 games that I've played has been different. Every game is different. No two games have been the same after 13,000 games. So this is the experience that you have to understand that you're not going to have at the beginning when you're learning how to play the game. But the more you play the game, the more you apply some of these techniques that we've been talking about over the course of the last couple of years while we're doing World of Warships for beginners, the better off you're going to be, the more average that you'll be. Always be average, my friends. I love you, man. I'm Sir VenomIK. Thank you very much for watching. Hit me up, twitch.tv/SirVenomIK if you guys want to have an active conversation or go into more detail about this, or you guys can leave comments in the section below. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. See y'all next time. Salute.